Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dominique Davis, also known as Brown and Bindi, and here on this channel we practice flexibility of the mind, the body, and the spirit. Today, I'm tingling all over, because sometimes I'll write down the topic breakdown for the video, and while I'm writing the topic breakdown down, I'll get this thoughts or even flashback of the time the specific topic clicked for me. And then I can really see how whatever we're talking about changed my life. And then I realize I get to tell 23,000 people about it. I love you. I love you. Oh, yeah, my thing. Okay, so if you want to be a part of the Bindi bunch, I say Bindi brunch. If you want to be a part of the Bindi bunch, and if you want to be a reality bender, click the subscribe button and also click the notification bell so that you can be notified when I make new videos. Okay, back to what we're talking about. Today's video is about intention. Now don't click off, don't close, please, please give it a chance. Give it a chance. I know everybody in this community makes videos about intention and how you got to set intention and how if you set intention, your whole life will change. And this is true, but I just don't know if we spend enough time talking about how to do it, how to really do it, and what it really means. So just give me a chance to explain it my way. And if you don't like it, then you can just tell me in the comments, but just give me a chance to explain it my way, okay? Okay. So the first thing we have to talk about is, what is an intention? Defined by the dictionary that Google says is the best, so it's the dictionary that Google uses. An intention is an aim or a plan. And I thought it was really cool because the other definition for intention is the process of a wound healing itself, which, how beautiful is that? Relevant to what we're talking about, an intention is an aim or a plan. So the point of this video is, what is the importance of defining an intention? And in my perspective, the reason why defining an intention is so important, I'm not going to just scream at you, define intention, define your intention, define your intention. I'm not going to do that. But I think the importance of defining intention is to give your brain clarity. The more you define your intention, the more you get to know your intention, the more avenues you give your mind to get to your desired goal. What do you want? Why do you want it? When do you want it? Those are the three questions that you ask and honestly answer. So for today's example, we're going to use a person who wants to be a famous recording artist. So this person may be at the beginning of their manifestation journey. They're deciding this is what they want to manifest for themselves. I'm not breathing. I'm so excited. Sometimes I get so excited that I don't breathe. So this person decides that they want to be a famous recording artist. So they can say that my intention is to be a famous recording artist. Or they can ask themselves, what do I want? Why do I want it? And when? And while asking themselves this question, they can say, well, I want to be a famous recording artist, but what does it mean to be famous? And then you get to the why. Well, why? Why do I want to be a famous recording artist? Because I want to reach a lot of people. Okay. I want to be a famous recording artist that reaches a lot of people. When do you want it? I want it next week. Okay. So all your music on SoundCloud is going to be sent to 50,000 people. All the stuff that you recorded in your bathroom. The recording artist does not want it. The person does not want it next week. And this is no shade to people who have stuff on SoundCloud. Like, there's plenty of professional stuff on there, but it's just an example. So the person might realize, okay, if I get this desire next week, then that would mean all the music that I have recorded right now is going to be what gets me famous. Is that what I want? And then the person may realize that they haven't worked with the producers that they've been wanting to work with. They haven't gotten the features that they've wanted to get. They haven't found the logo for their own brand that they like. They realize that there are all these things that they want to do before their brand is known to all these people. They wouldn't have realized that if they just said, I want to be a famous recording artist. But now that we're talking about reaching a lot of people and we're giving it a timeline, the person realizes that it's actually their intention setting that determines the pace of this process. So the person can realize all the things that they want done before they become this famous recording artist. And then they can say, okay, I want it in 2 years. That'll give me time to perfect my craft. That'll give me time to make sure that I have all the producers that I want. That'll give me time to really be the best version of this recording artist that I'm trying to be. When you are setting intention, you have to act like you're filling out a request form and like giving it right to the universe, because that's what you're doing essentially. Everything that you're asking for, you have to genuinely believe that you're going to get. And by having that genuine belief, you're really able to see how you feel about it. The next thing we have to talk about is, now that we know what we intend to pull into our reality, who is the person that we intend to be? I swear to God, am I in focus? I swear, don't play me, camera. I want to be a famous recording artist is one way to define intention. Or I want to be a recording artist that has won awards because I have such a wide reach and I would like this goal in 2 years. 2 different paths, 2 different blueprints, right? And the latter intention has a lot of clarity to it. It allows a person to understand even better the type of person that they have to be in order to shift into this reality. You want to be an award-winning recording artist. You reach a lot of people. If you reach a lot of people, you probably win awards. So you want to be an award-winning recording artist. What type of person do you have to be an award-winning recording artist? You probably have to be pretty hardworking. If you want a global reach around the world, then you probably have to have a pretty decent understanding of other cultures so that you can write music that can touch anyone. You probably have to be resourceful and kind, because if you want to be a famous recording artist who wins awards, you're going to have to network, and you don't want to make a lot of enemies, you know? You want to kind of keep your head up and stay, or I don't know, I'm not telling anybody to keep their head down. But you just want to stay out of the mess, right? So you want to be kind and you want to be focused on your goal. Maybe you need to be open to criticism, because in order to be the type of person who wins awards and has such a wide reach with their music, you know, to get better, you have to take criticism to learn how to grow. So the person realizes that there are all these character traits that they can implement into their personality in order to become the type of person that can become an award-winning recording artist that's known all over the world in 2 years. Now, here's the thing about intention setting that I also wish more people said. It's an intention. It's not a stone law. It's not a law set in stone, okay? It's an intention. It's not another reason for you to get upset at yourself. It's not another reason for you to be disappointed with yourself. It's just a guide. It's just a guide on, an intention is just a guide on how you can shift your thoughts and how you can shift your actions so that you can move into your desired reality. An example could be, maybe this person goes to a management company, a record label. I'm getting out of my depth. I don't know this much about what I'm talking about. I know very little actually. But the person goes to a recording label to have their demo listened to, right? And the person who listens to it is like, this is trash. And maybe the person who wants to be a recording artist gets triggered. So he's like, man, give me my stuff. You don't know what you're talking about. I have the best music ever. First of all, this person is entitled to being angry that somebody said that his music's trash. That needs to be said. We are always entitled to our emotions, whether they're happy and positive or whether they're negative and kind of dark. We're entitled. How we respond is where the magic is, you know? But the emotion we're always allowed to have. So that's first. Did our hypothetical friend respond in the best way? No. But let's say that our friend did all the work. Let's say that our friend has been intention setting, right? So because our friend has been intention setting, you know, he took his mixtape, he went to his car and he sat in it, and then he pulled his journal out. I love this person in our example. They have a whole story that I would watch in a movie. But they took their notebook out and they looked in their journal and they were like, oh, I'm trying to be all these things. I'm trying to be better at taking criticism. Oops. So then the person kind of has a shift because they realize that they're not good at taking criticism. So then the person's like, okay, so this personality trait is I do not possess right now. And that's when we get into this kind of murky area of acting as if. I need to make a whole nother video about it. This one's going to be long enough. But so because this person doesn't already have this personality trait, they have to kind of pretend. It's gonna feel fake because they've never embodied this before. So the person thinks to himself, okay, I don't know what it's like to be good at taking criticism, but I'm gonna just pretend. The person goes back into the record label and he says, I'm so sorry. I'm just really sensitive about my stuff. I'm so sorry. But would you mind letting me know what you would have liked to hear from my music? And what if the advice that record label gave this artist, what if that advice is the very advice that catapults him to fame and riches? Life is not about fame and riches. It's a fun example. It's always a fun example. But yeah. Do you see how, first of all, everything's interconnected? Our thoughts and our actions and what actually happens in reality, all interconnected. But do you also see how defining personality traits can be so helpful? Because you might realize that you don't have the personality traits that are necessary to get you to where you want to be. That is why intention setting is important. So intention set however you like, whether that's through visualizing the life that you want and really looking at the minute details. You can journal and script about the type of person that you intend to be. There are a lot of ways that you can set intentions, and maybe I need to make another video just about how you can set intention. But as long as you know the significance, as long as you know the importance, that's all I care about. I can tell you guys how to do whatever, and I will tell you how I did it. But the importance is you know the significance. As long as you understand the significance, you can do it anyway. You can script, you can visualize, you can meditate, you can set intention however, and it will be effective because it makes sense to you. So I just wanted to give you guys my perspective of what intention setting means to me. Okay, so that was today's video. Before we wrap it up, I would like to talk about comment of the week. I didn't forget. I bet y'all thought I forgot. I didn't forget. Today's is by Aggie Multidimensional Reading. Yes, I'm going with that. And the comment is, lovely to found your channel totally in line with your teaching as I do something very similar. Subconscious is actually constantly manifesting into reality, and if we don't reprogram it, then we will constantly manifest those unwanted things. If you're reading this now, please pay attention to this. Blessing and love to you all. Y'all, I'm all about the subconscious mind. A lot of the questions are coming from like this really chaotic place where I think people are freaking themselves out because they're not seeing any progress. But I think that you start to see progress when you understand that you are always manifesting. So what you're currently manifesting, you got to start figuring out why you're currently manifesting what you're currently manifesting. And once you figure that out, you can start to shift your reality and feel your way to where you want to be. But we are always manifesting. It never turns off. It never turns off, ever. So thank you for pointing that out, friend. I appreciate you and I love you. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up so other people know that it was valuable. And if you'd like me to expand on anything that I talked about today, let me know down in the comments and I will be happy to. Last but not least, please make sure that you are subscribed and that you click the notification bell so that you can be alerted when I make new videos where I just talk like I'm insane. that's what you guys want. Just tell me what you want and I will give it to you. I'm just kidding. I'm not the universe. I can't do that. But yeah, I love you guys. Thank you for being around for another video, and I will see you next time. Bye.